Hey, what's happening, boys? Welcome back to the channel. How we doing? We all good? Nice, nice. Got the Rolex Paris Masters starting tomorrow. I can't wait. It's a big one. It's going to be a good one. We've been doing really, really good on the tennis the past couple of weeks. I can only imagine it's going to continue. So, before we get into round one, you know what to do now. Like the video if you want, subscribe if you want. You haven't got to, but I appreciate it if you do. First one I've got for you is Davidovich Fokina versus Ben Shelton. Spread is 2.5 or 3.5, depends where you look. Totals 22.5. So first time these have played. Davidovich Fokina's been a bit shit lately, hasn't he? Let's be honest. He's won 4 of his last 10. Not that good. He got beat by Art of Feast in Shanghai 6-2 and 7-5. We've seen quite a lot of Ben Shelton since I started this channel, and he's been great, amazing, fantastic, whatever you want to call him. Brilliant US Open, really good in Shanghai, won the Tokyo title. He did get beat by Sinner in Vienna, but there's no shame in getting beat by the best. He'd played a lot, so it's okay. Nonetheless, I can only look at Ben Shelton to win this one all day. He just keeps getting better every game, doesn't he? And he's won us a decent amount of money the past few weeks, and like I said, he'll do the exact same tomorrow. That's the first official. Ben Shelton gets that one done. Next game is Grigor Dimitrov, Lorenzo Musetti. Spreads 3.5, totals 22.5. Head to head, one apiece. Dimitrov's just beat him in Vienna a couple of days ago and battered him 6-3, 6-4. Nice and easy. You know, Musetti's on a 3 game losing streak now. I haven't seen him get past round three. Like, well, the stats that I looked at before, it only went back till June, but I imagine it's a little bit before that. Really struggled in the second half of the year. Dimitrov's been great past couple of months, really solid tennis. One of my favourite players on the tour. This one's Dimitrov's all day. That's the second official. Nice and easy. Grigor Dimitrov gets that one done. Game number 3. Bookies have got this quite close, but I think this is another easy one. Well, fairly easy. Laszlo Djere versus Luca Van Asch. Spread is 1.5, totals 22.5. First time these have played, like I've just said, fairly easy one for me. Van Asch tends to struggle at tour level. You know, he's only fresh. He's picked up a few decent wins throughout the season. I'll give him that. But Laszlo Djere's just better, isn't he? 28, a lot more mature, a lot more seasoned, a lot more experienced, a lot more consistent, I'd say, especially at this level. Unless someone can talk me off betting Laszlo Djere in this one, I don't see a problem with taking him to win outright. The odds are good enough. I'm not making an official just yet, but I might as well. I'll let you know. I'll get back to that one. Game number 4, Taylor Fritz, Sebastian Baez. Spread is 4.5, totals 21.5. Head to head is 2-0 to Taylor Fritz. Sebastian Baez is a weird one, isn't he? He won 2 back-to-back titles in August. One on the hard court, one on the clay. Ain't been too good since. He's won 3 of his last 7 since the US Open. Taylor Fritz hasn't been much better since the US Open, to be honest with you. He's won 4 of his last 7. He did just get beat by Alexander Shevchenko 3 days ago. Long game, 3 tiebreakers, very long, grueling match. There's no doubt who the better player is. It's Taylor Fritz all day. I think he gets it done. I'm not going to be betting this. The odds for him to win aren't too great, and you know he could be a bit goosed after his previous game. Who knows? Let me know what you think on this one. I'm staying well off it, but I'd have to lean towards Taylor Fritz if I was taking anyone. Next game, game number 5, Talon Greek Sport, Christopher Eubanks. Spread is 2.5, totals 24.5. Makes sense. First time these have played. Talon Greek Sport continues to be consistent enough, doesn't he? You know, he got beat by Haircatch the other day, but He did win a set against them. He's good enough. Even when he plays bad, he still plays good. Christopher Eubanks, though, he's on a 3-game losing streak. Won 3 of his last 10, very out of form. The past couple of games I've watched him play, he just doesn't look a threat whatsoever. The total's high for a reason. Greek Spor's very solid on serve. Eubanks has got a decent serve as well. You've got to fancy Greek Sport in the tiebreaker if it gets to it, and it more than likely will. Nonetheless, I think Greek Sport just gets this one done, probably in 2. Not an official, but I could only look at talent Greek Sport getting this one done, fellas. Let me know what you think. Next game, we're flying through these. Only got a couple more. Is Karen Kachanov, Max Purcell. I picked this one out for a reason. So spread's 3.5. Total is 21.5, but I've seen it at 22.5 as well. Head to head is 1-0 to Kachanov. That was in 2021 on the hard court, so can't really take anything from that. Not wasting much time with this game. Kachanov's just a better player than Purcell. Max Purcell, I'm not going to shit on him. I've already spoke about him previously. Won 1 of his last 9 games, massively out of form. I can't remember what tournament it was. You may remember a couple of weeks ago. Something happened in a game and he ended up losing. And I ended up saying, didn't I can only put money against Max Purcell for the rest of the season. I cannot trust him. I'm sorry, but he's so untrustworthy. It's Kachanov all day for me. That's another official. There's no way Max Purcell wins this game. No chance. What was the spread again? What was the point? 3.5. I might even take, excuse me, I might even take Kachanov minus the points. I'll let you know. You have a little look on Twitter in a bit, see what I go for. Or, well, it might be tomorrow morning. I post it. But no doubt in my mind, I'm going to be taking Karen Kachanov tomorrow, fellas. Game number 7 is Francis Tiafoe versus Alexander Bublik. So spread is 1.5, totals 23.5. Head to head is 2-1 to Tiafoe. They haven't played this year. Last year it was 1 apiece. I'm seeing a lot of Tiafoe this, Tiafoe that, getting dished about, but the guy's had 3 wins since the US Open. 3 wins in his last 8. He was absolutely. He got given that first match against Dan Evans the other day. I can't remember what tournament it was. Was it Vienna? Given that first game, he was getting beat 4-1 in the first set. Dan Evans retired. Very, very lucky to get to the second round. Just about beat Gael Monfils, who, let's face it, he's about 70 odd. Got beat by what was it? Oh, Yannick Sinner beat him in round 2. That was always going to happen. That was the easiest bet of the whole tournament. Bublik has just been beat by Casper Ruud. Close one in the first, 7-6, and then 6-2 in the second. He did win the title in Antwerp just before that, but like I said, I'm on the previous videos, the caliber of opponents, nothing to write home about, apart from maybe, well, you'd say Artifice, but he is young. This is a really hard one to call. I just don't think it's as easy as you take Francis Tiafoe in this one, especially the way he's been playing. Like, if both were in form, both were, shit hot in form, you'd take Tiafoe. But you know what Bublik serves like? It's like a missile, isn't it? And at the very least, I feel like he could keep it close. What was the point? 1.5. I don't think that's enough for me to take him. I'm staying off this one. I would like to take Bublik in this one. I'm not too sure. I'm not confident whatsoever. Nothing from me. Let me know if you've got anything on that one. And the last game I've picked out should have been Stan Wawrinka versus Matteo Arnaldi, but Arnaldi's pulled out now, so it's now Dominic Thiem. Spread was 1/2 and the total was 23.5. It hasn't been repriced. I imagine it's going to be more or less the same. Head to head's 3-1 to Stan Wawrinka. These haven't played in 6 years, so forget about that. Dominic Thiem had a decent qualifying. He beat Sonego, he beat Christopher O'Connell. He won 6 out of his last 10 since the US Open. This kills me to say it, but Stan Wawrinka's been crap since the US Open. His record all year in first rounds of tournaments were brilliant, and then he has just struggled so bad. Won 2 of his last 7 on a 2-game losing streak. You'd imagine who's going to be favourites here? I don't know. This is going to be very close either way. I can see it being just split right down the middle. He got beat by Alexander Shevchenko and Thomas Mahach. I like Dominic Thiem in this one. I really, really like Dominic Thiem to take this one. I think he gets it done. Probably no point taking the spread. I reckon it'll be close enough. Yeah, what you reckon on that? You think Wawrinka beats him? I don't. I really don't. I don't think I'll be putting money on it, but if it was, it'd be on Dominic Thiem, without a doubt. Yeah, that's all of them. Just 8. There is a few more games on, just leave in the comments if you want me to have a quick look at some more. I didn't pick all of them. It would have took quite a long time. Officials. What have I got for you? I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 officials and 4, 5. 3 definite officials and then 2 maybes. The 2 maybes will just boost the odds right up as well. So if you're feeling brave, you could definitely go for that. First official, I'm taking Ben Shelton to beat Davidovich Fokina. Second one, I'm going to take Dimitrov to beat Musetti. And the third and final official from me, I'm going to take Karen Khachanov to beat Max Purcell. 3 of the best, nice and easy. Me other 2, let's call them sleepers. These are definitely sleeper picks for the odds as well. I'd be looking at Laszlo Djere to beat Luka Van Asch, and I'd definitely be looking at Dominic Thiem to beat Stan Wawrinka. Can't go wrong, boys. Can't go wrong. Opportunity beckons. Yeah. Solid picks, solid day. Like I said at the start, I've been looking forward to this for quite a while now. And let's go win some money. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who subscribed as well. Enjoy the tennis. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. And I'll see you in a bit. Nice one.